Alright, so for this makeup tutorial, you're going to go ahead and start by applying your foundation. This is just to ensure that the colors we apply to our face later on are all kind of the same tone. And I don't know what makeup you're going to be using, but I used the Morphe 35O palette, and I did use that top right-hand orange shade just for your reference. I'm taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going to start by packing this into my outer corner, and then I will be pulling that throughout my crease. This doesn't need to be super precise in how you put it down on your lid, but it does need to be precise in that it goes towards your temple. So as you can see here, I am pulling it up in a pointed form, almost like a winged eyeliner of sorts, and making sure that it is nice and pointed and elongated. And then after you've gotten to the desired shape and length, go ahead and take some more of that orange and just fill in the rest of your eyelid if you hadn't already. So all of your eyelid, your crease will be orange. Now with the same brush and still the same orange color, go ahead and start pulling that shade down your nose, almost like a nose contour. Keep it on the sides of your nose. Do not put it on top. You want to keep it so that if you turn your head you could see it. Only pull it down halfway down your nose. Do not pull it all the way to your nostril. And you want to make sure that this color that is on the bridge of your nose, rather the sides of your nose, I'm sorry, make sure that they are connected to the orange that is on your eyes. This needs to be one full solid wash of orange. There should be no break from where it is put on your nose versus where it is on your eyes. Now with the same fluffy brush and the same orange still, I'm taking this and I'm running it on my lower lash line. This is going to be a thicker wash of color. Do not make it a thin line that is really close to your lash line, so you do want it to be nice and bold and visible. Now I'm taking a bright orange liquid lipstick, and I'm taking a lip brush. You can also use a eyebrow brush or a angled brush of any kind, just something small, so that we can make sure that we can achieve all of the details and curves that we're going to place. So as you can see, I am basically outlining the eyeshadow that I have put down. And then as I get to the outer edge of the eyeshadow closer to my temple, I am making a sort of swoop down and up so that there is a nice curviness to the orange color. You're also going to take this down and trace also where you put it on your nose. So as you can see right there, there is a line on top where it goes from my temple and then across my eye down my nose. Right here you'll be able to see a little bit better where I am drawing, just because my eye is more angled at the camera. So just see how I am drawing it and follow along, and make sure that you watch what you're doing so that everything stays nice and even and equal to each other, meaning your left and right side. Now right here I'm going in with a red liquid lipstick. This is a true red. Make sure that you do not get anything that is a maroon or a bright red. Make sure it's just a true red. And all I'm doing is I took the lip brush, I cleaned it off so that there's no orange, and I'm simply giving myself winged liner. The only thing is that here I am pulling the winged liner up to meet the orange so that there is a nice point, almost so that it looks like my eyeshadow is the point, is the winged eyeliner. As you can see right here, I slowed it down a little bit so you could see a little bit better. And then once I have that line pulled up to the tip of the orange, I'm going to continue and give myself an actual wing so that it's kind of a thicker red line. I don't know if you noticed before, but I did line my upper lash line with this red as if it was a real eyeliner. You can see me doing that here as well. Now right here I did get out of the frame so you can't see what I'm doing, but that's alright. I went ahead and cut this section out. You will be able to see what I'm doing in a second. So this is the end product, and here's how to do it. So right here, basically where your red liner ended on the top lash line, you're going to extend that and pull it down in a straight line and pull it to a point meeting the orange line that we already have. So as you can see right there, I pulled it straight down and met the orange so that it creates a point. And as you can see right here, the two tips of each point on either side of my nose do line up with each other. There's not one longer than the other, so make sure that you do line those up evenly. Now right here, still with the red, I'm taking the red line that I have started on the temple and I'm pulling it into my hairline on both sides. So as you can see a little bit better here, I'm just extending that red line into my hairline, and go ahead and pull it into your hair. You want it to disappear. You don't want it to kind of start all of a sudden on your skin. It needs to be like it's coming out of your hair. And then right here, what I'm doing is I'm taking the orange. I went ahead and cleaned off the red, and I'm just going over the orange that I've already laid down just so that it stays nice and bright, because the orange did dry a little bit darker than I wanted to. So all I'm doing is going over and making sure that it stays bright. And then right here I am extending the orange line as well on top of the red. So I'm not covering up the red. I want there to be a distinct orange and red line that is being pulled into my hairline. And go ahead and do that on both sides. So again, I'm just deepening up that orange, making it nice and bright, and then pulling it into my temple, as you can see right there. After you've gotten it pretty even, go ahead and take some brown stick liner, and you are going to put this in your bottom waterline, and then you will go ahead and apply mascara to your top and bottom lashes, and then you will apply the same lipstick that you used for the red line on your eyes. You will use that on your mouth as well. And this is the final look. The hardest part about this is just making it even. I know it looks a bit intimidating, but I promise you, if you just watch what you're doing and stay calm, it'll be very easy. All you gotta do is draw lines. The hardest part, again, is just keeping them nice and even and symmetric. And just one more friendly tip, makeup wipes, makeup removers will be your best friend, so always have them handy.